On my hockey stick, on the knob, I put a piece of white tape under my grip tape. And then on the other side, I'll put DF, which stands for Dana-Farber, which is the hospital that I went to. And then every time I go on the ice, I'll kiss that part, the DF, just as like a little reminder that I'm very thankful for what I went through and that I'm thinking of the kids and all the doctors that helped me get to where I am. Hockey is literally my life. I've grown up around it since I was 3.
He loved the game, and it was just his favorite activity.
It's everything growing up for him.
Honestly, when I'm on the ice, it takes me away from all other distractions that I have maybe going on in my life.
I feel like the thing that he kind of woke up within me is that it's not always going to be easy outside of the game.
Tony loves to fool around, loves to laugh, but when he steps on the ice, he flicks the switch, and he'll do exactly what you want him to do. And again, that's why he is where he is today, because of that.
They don't build him like him, and I don't know if he realizes sometimes that he's a symbol or a beacon for so many reasons to so many different people, but that's Tony.
He's a great example for all of our guys of how to get through adversity. That's the ultimate adversity in a young kid's life, to face what he faced and to overcome that.
So when I was 15, I had a tumor on the right side of my neck.
It literally looked like someone had taken a golf ball and stuck it down his throat, and you could see it sticking out.
Went to a bunch of doctors. They all thought it was just like a swollen lymph node, and it would go down, and then a couple months went by, I would go to another doctor, same thing, and then eventually we went to a doctor and you should probably just get that removed, get it tested. So I got it removed on Good Friday.
Supposed to be a quick 40, 45-minute surgery.
Mm-hmm.
4 hours go by, he's still in there. We're like, okay. And you could tell when the doctor came out, something was
off.
Yeah.
So I get the phone call that says, Mrs. Achille, this is the doctor, and we just wanted to give you the results of Tony's biopsy. And the results are not exactly what we wanted, but he has cancer. He has Hodgkin's lymphoma. My mind was blown. We had to tell him exactly what had happened in the phone call and the conversation and what we needed to do moving forward. And I just remember him sitting there and just pausing and then said, "Am I gonna die?"
Well, when I first got diagnosed, I didn't have any emotion. I didn't want my family or anyone else to worry. So I didn't cry. I kind of just kept a straight face. And then from then, the next day I was in Dana-Farber in Boston, doing more tests, blood work. And then I believe a week later, I started chemotherapy.
The day after we found out, Tim Lovell, I think he was on a family vacation. I think the minute he pulled into his driveway, he called me. I literally came over here, picked Tony up,
Mm-hmm.
and brought him to the hockey rink,
Mm-hmm.
and they went skating.
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't treat Tony differently. You get your water break when you got your water break. You get yelled at if you did something wrong. And again, he worked really, really hard.
Yeah, 100% I think it gave me purpose. Like I've been saying, I never wanted to be treated differently. I never wanted to be seen as less than someone else because I was sick. And him being hard on me only helped me pursue my dream more.
I think that's what made him continually want to come to the rink. That feeling of just, one of 20, right, of that team.
He was just one of the closest people to me, and I am thankful for him. I don't really have words. He's been there by my side the entire time, and he's the reason where I am now, so he's special.
I think Tony's like a son to me. I think he knows that, though. That's enough.
His last day of chemo, we didn't tell him, but
Oh, yeah.
his whole hockey team was here waiting for him, signs, cakes, balloons.
We woke him up, and I think he was a little confused, but then he got out, and they just all swarmed him, and they were hugging.
Looking back on it, it was one of the most special moments of my life and something I'll never forget.
Miracle, is he a miracle? Yeah, I would say it was a miracle, but I think there's miracles, like I said, every day. So, and he's one a day.
He was just on a mission. He would not stop until he achieved his goals.
He always wanted to play college hockey. for some reason, it was always about college hockey.
I think it's super important for people to have a dream because you have a dream, you want to follow that dream, you want to pursue that dream. It gives you purpose, it gives your life purpose, I think.
If you ask him, he will run through a wall on fire if it's what it takes to get to his dreams. And basically that's what he had to do.
It was it was like a 2-day period. I got a text from the head coach, Greg Powers. It was just like, hey, this is Coach Greg Powers. We think you'd be a great fit here.
We decided we needed a player like him that would bring energy and physicality and speed to our roster, and spoke to Tony and got to know him and decided to make him a Sun Devil.
And he basically just dropped the news that he would want me to come play for them at Arizona State, and it was an instant yes. And then I called my parents, and they were ecstatic, obviously.
Yeah, you could almost sense that big Tony smile like through the phone. You could just tell he was just like, I did it. Like I did it. I made it.
At the end of the day, I said, do you want to do this? Is this where you want to go? And he said, yep. I go, you're in.
Then you go.
Yeah.
So, Mission 16 is my fundraiser that I do. So it's basically just saying, what are you gonna do to help other people? What is your purpose? What do you want to do with your life? So we've raised over, I want to say like around $10,000 so far, and that money will go to either the Dempsey Center or Dana-Farber, which is where I got my treatment from. But what made me want to do it would be just seeing how happy the kids were, and I want to give back to what I went through, because I want to help the kids as much as they helped me, because honestly, them being happy made me happy.
I may not be a super religious person, but there is another power that gives you the strength and the energy to go through, and you can say, we're so lucky, we're so blessed, if you will.
Rock bottom to where he is now, he's grown so much.
I wanted to play college hockey, and that never happened, but yeah, I'm definitely proud of him.
Am I proud of Tony? I couldn't be prouder. He's a great kid.
The obstacle is the way. If you can learn how to turn that adversity into your advantage for the greater good, then I think you're going to be really successful. That's what we've done as a program, and that's certainly what Tony's done as a kid.
We had kind of a mantra, and it's all my teams. It's been with me since I started coaching, and it's until the end, and then the players respond, we defend. Now that can be about sports, right? But it means so much more than that.
My first dream was to play college hockey. And when I had my speed bump, when I got sick, some people may have thought that it wasn't possible. Our thing was until the end, we defend. And there is no giving up, whether that be playing hockey or whether you be going through chemotherapy, right? There's no giving up until it's all over, until you have nothing left to give, or until you beat it. You fight until the very end.